Hello friends, what up, what up? It's Jamie in the building. If you're not subscribed to my channel, get subscribed. That was my little song to you. For those of you who watch me normally, you know what I'm doing. I'm off work and adulting can be very busy. So today instead of the gym, I went to groceries because I can't do both. Just don't have the time. Anyway, it's time for a card pull. So while I shuffle, I'll just share with you guys that I have a monthly brunch party called Chop It Up Sundays. So if you go to chopitupsundays.com, you will see deets on my monthly brunch party, or you can go to Instagram and it's at Chop It Up Sunday. So I started this brunch. I used to do a lot of clubs and parties and all kinds of stuff in LA. Then I moved to New York and I was doing clubs and parties. And then I grew up and I was like, ooh, I don't like the club anymore. So I was like, but, I still want to kick it. I'm not dead yet. I just don't want to go to the club. So when I got back from New York, I laid low for a while because New York was a handful of energy. I don't even think I slept the whole 3 years I lived there. And when I came back, I started to get my zhuzh back. Like, all right, I want to kick it. It's time to see my people. So one random day, I drove an hour because my mom stays in Orange County and I was staying with her when I got back. Drove an hour to LA because I was like, F it. I just want to get out for the day. And I went to this cute little spot called Madera Kitchen. Now, Madera Kitchen was empty. There was no plants and it doesn't look like it does now. So any of you who know LA, Madera Kitchen looked like something now. But when I got there, it was only about 5 months old. And I just, the food was good. We were the only ones in there. And there was a DJ spinning hip hop and R&B, like 90s hip hop and R&B. So I was like, this place is cute. So I was like, is the general manager here? He happened to be there that day. And I said, look, so this is a lesson for those who overthink things, or you think it's all crazy to do an event, or all of the extra. Let me tell you how this went down. So he happened to be there and I was like, look, I'm Jamie Alexander. I have done a lot of club parties out in LA and in New York. I'm back and I miss my friends. Can I bring them all here and do a brunch party? And he sat down, he loved the idea, thought it was great, and boom, done and done. And I just didn't stop after that. I've been throwing a monthly brunch party every month since December 2014, except I took a break last year, November, December, and January. But it's brunch time again, y'all. And I'm doing a new moon brunch on the new moon. It's a very intentional brunch. I made really cute conversation cards, so everybody's gonna be really excited about the concept and the intentionality that I'm bringing to this little gathering. And I'm really excited about it. So I guess the little mini message in that is just ask for what you want. I was able to get a venue, and ever since then, I've never really had a restaurant tell me, no, I can't bring my people for brunch. And it keeps me in the loop with people, kind of keeps my name out there. Other people meet people. It creates a sense of community. I love doing my brunch. It's my gift and my purpose to bring people together. So I do it well, and I do it often. These cards are shuffled. I'm just pulling one for the day. I just wanted to get a little word, kind of check in with y'all and see what's up. So this is my Oracle deck written by Lindsay Para and Sarah Love McCoy. And so let's just pull one and see what's up. No matter when you're listening to this or what you have been through today, I'm sure something will resonate because it always does. If not, at least I'll get something out of it, right? Stop it! No way! Yo! We're not gonna go through the whole thing I went through last time. But if any of y'all been watching my videos, you know what this card says. Are you ready? How'd I pull that whole story? I was shuffling. I was moving things around. I was chit-chatting. I literally cracked the deck and just pulled something from the middle. Didn't even look at it. I was looking at y'all. And I'm going to pull the same exact card I pulled last time. This, for me personally, maybe it's just me, but this has been the theme of the week, is fear. This is the fear card. I've been battling with some things, y'all, and I think this happens when we are going to another level, another stage another plateau in our lives. Earlier this year, I definitely felt like a caterpillar coming out as the butterfly. But when the butterfly comes out, I always like to share with people that they have to let their wings dry first. You don't bust out of the cocoon and just new territory, you good, you can do everything. Your wings have to dry. You have to get used to the environment. You have to prepare yourself in a different way because you're on a completely different altitude. So in a certain way, I feel that way because some things have fallen away. I've picked up some new skills and I'm trying to find a new rhythm with stuff, and I feel different. So that I feel like I'm in my wet wing butterfly stage. Along with that, a lot of fears are coming up. So have you ever been in this position where you feel like you're moving forward, but then old stories creep in, or old fears, or fears that maybe you just haven't taken care of, or just fears because you're on a new level now? So if you went from being on the ground and now you're in the air, there's new enemies, there's new territory, there's new food to eat, there's a new way to navigate. The ground and the sky are two different levels. So of course there's naturally some fear involved. So let me get to reading this little card. I just want to pop up and pop up. Okay, so I start with signposts. I want you guys to see how it looks. So when I say signposts, it's not confusing. So these are the signposts: darkness, death, corvids, anger, separation, isolation. Now, one thing I want to tell you, this is a very positive deck, nor am I in the business of summoning up some kind of whatever. So when I say things like darkness and death, it doesn't mean, oh, you're going to die in 6 days, or you're going. When fear is upon us, of course, darkness and light, you want to shine the light in the darkness. And also when you're coming to new stages, it could be known as a death. I'm dying to the old and being born to the new. The new moon is coming up. That's also a dark moon. It's a very introspective time. The full moon is bright. It shines light on everything you need to see, and you're just eyes wide open. All right. New moon is very like, okay, let me set some new intentions. This is a new beginning. Let me see where I've been and what I got, and where I'm headed, and make sure I'm on track. The last new moon, the intentions that I set, did I get that done? It's very introspective. And I love this too because it says separation, isolation. That's why too with my brunch, even though it's a new moon brunch and we're gonna all be together, this is also an intentional way to kind of say, hey, what's up with your goals? What are you starting new? Let's set something, and in 30 days, let's check in with each other. So it's food and drinks, but it's also community, and we are accountable for each other. So the guidance: your fear can be your greatest teacher. If you are not in an intimate relationship with your fear, it is time to ask questions and identify where fear has hidden itself. Where is unconsciously at play in your life? Though fear may have a seat at the table, it need not hold control. Instead, you can use fear to guide you to your needs. By exploring your fear, you can better understand your boundaries, your desires, your wounds in need of healing, and your vision for healing. Fear can protect you from putting yourself in danger, but more often, fear keeps you from truly claiming your power. Fear is the enemy of empowerment. As patriarchy crumbles, the fear it is used as a primary weapon upon the people will wither. Pull out the roots of fear that have planted themselves in your soul. When you pull out the roots, that's like, you got to go deep. This isn't cutting the weeds down. If you guys know anything about gardening, which I don't know much, so let me not play myself. But I know that when you have weeds, if you don't pull them out by the root and you just cut them off, cut them down, I don't want to look at them, they're going to grow double time. They're going to grow back, and they're still going to be there. Just cutting them down is not the thing. So getting it out the way, removing fear from the picture, cutting fear down, that's not going to be enough. You need to reach deep down and pull them from the roots, which means you might need to go to childhood trauma. You might need to go to the first time that you got your heart broken and told yourself a lie that you can't be loved, or men are no good, or you'll never be ready, or whatever it is you needed in that season to survive. Get to the root and say, you know what? I was younger then. I was hurt then. I didn't know that then, but now that I'm looking at the situation, let me go back to my 11-year-old self and change that story. Let me go back to my 24-year-old self and adjust the way I look at that, because now it's not so much about the pain. Look what I learned. Look what, you know what I'm saying? So get in there on your fears, whatever they may be, and pull them out by the root. And I'm talking to myself too. I always tell you guys, this isn't me preaching and teaching because I know it all. We're growing together. These are things that I need to hear as well. I just want you guys along the journey with me. Self-mastery has always been something that's a high priority for me. And I am an on-camera host, so I'm an interviewer. It's a part of my natural skills to talk to and communicate with people, and also create a space for communication like this. It's kind of my jam. So hopefully that's what I'm doing with y'all. Reach out, connect, and stand in the face of the boogeyman, especially when it is in the mirror, and listen to what fear has to say. So like I just said, oh, you know, men aren't good, or I'm not ready to date, or I'm not lovable, or I can't get that job, I don't have that degree, or I've never did an event before. I can't just walk into a place and ask them to host my friends. I can't get paid for this. I don't know it. You know what I mean? All that is coming out of your mouth. Look that mess in the face and be like, okay, hold on. What is that coming from? What's that really about? And pull it out by the root. And so in order to even get to that, you do need to be in darkness and isolation and have a moment. It can't be chaotic while you're going deeper and deeper into yourself to find out what the issues are. You may find it to be power in fear's clothing. You are ready to claim your full power. So this is something, again, like I said, I'm digesting myself. I think over the last few days, I've gotten better. If you guys dig through the comments in some of my videos, there's some really good stuff. A friend of mine posted an awesome article about how we carry stress in our spine, which I completely believe. Sometimes my lower back and my hips just be hurting, and I know, a part of me knows that some of it has to do with how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking about, or maybe trauma that has not passed all the way through my body. I need it to leave my body. So I'm starting to study and look into different ways that our bodies hold issues, and certain physical activities that I could do to get it out, whether it's seeing a doctor, a chiropractor. We all know about yoga, meditation, blah, blah, blah. And I do think that that's something that is maintenance. But if you need an engine repair, getting your oil changed and new tires ain't gonna keep that light from coming on, you dig? So you're ready to walk in your full power. I know sometimes that could be hard to accept, but accept it. I'm going to. Love the man, have the baby, get on the dating app, shoot your shot, whether it be in finding a venue for your, new business, or asking an investor for something, seeking a mentor, whatever it is, just go on and go for it. The worst they could do is say no. Y'all, we all gonna die. And I can't lie, since Kobe Bryant and his daughter and the 7 others passed away on that helicopter crash on the 26th, that Sunday morning, I haven't been the same. I think it changes us all. Like, we know death is real, but it's almost unfathomable to think about it yourself, but to see such an icon and someone so on track and so all the things that we're trying to be, he had so much control over his life until he didn't have control. So it's like, damn, am I just going to let year after year after year go by and just not do this because I'm afraid, because I don't want my heart broken, because I don't want to feel sad? What if I've grown enough to experience something that took me out before, but I've grown now, and now it might just be a little, oh, I could take that. Something that knocked my whole face out before might just feel like a slap in the face now because I've grown. So we don't have to be so afraid of what's to come or what didn't happen last time and things of that nature. We've got to trust that we've grown. We have to realize that we're going to die and we have business to finish before we bounce. One thing I can say about Kobe Bryant is it's terribly sad that he's gone, but my God, what a legacy he's left. So if you were to die today, what did you leave? Who did you help? Who did you bless? Who did you serve? What was your purpose? Would you, if you knew you were going to die today and look back on everything, come on, how many decisions would you have made differently in the past 2 weeks alone? So let's take our new moon time as it comes up on the 23rd to ask ourselves the questions where fear has been hiding subconsciously. Sometimes we give ourselves an excuse like, I don't do this or I don't do that, but maybe you don't do it because the last time you did it, it hurt you. So it's not that you're allergic or you can't do this or this isn't you. It's that it's subconsciously you're afraid that whatever it is to experience again is going to take you out. We have to trust it's not going to take us out. And I'm talking to myself too. Like, Jamie, it ain't going to take you out. To show up in full power and put in full effort and get down with the get down and be vulnerable and be open, it's not going to take me out. It's not going to take you out. So we're going to be all right. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this message, which I hope you did, please share with a friend, tweet it, subscribe, do whatever. Your girl's growing her YouTube channel. I'm finding my niche. So I'm just kind of letting you into something that I enjoy doing, which is reading my cards and having a conversation with myself about what needs to change, asking myself the right questions so I can grow and evolve. So I want to share that with you. I'm going to be doing some interviews, and I have like some interview series coming up. So I hope you guys look out for that. Also, I know it's the end of the video. I don't know who made it here, but I'm on a show, Super Soul Sit Down. It's on AfterBuzz TV. I'm the host on that alongside Haley J. And they just moved us from Black Hollywood Live to a bigger network, AfterBuzz TV, because they believe in our show. It needs more eyes. Your girl started writing articles after each show. We've interviewed Boots Durango, which is a celebrity psychic. Ed Milet, who has 2 million followers on Instagram. He is a super entrepreneur and speaker. We've interviewed Keandra Doss, who is a self-care leader in the corporate and private world. So she really works with women in color to help them transition out of having a full-time job into walking in purpose or balancing both at the same time. So a lot of amazing people, a lot of amazing conversations. Maybe I'll throw the link into our last episode below just so you could check it out. And yeah, just wanted to share that little bit. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Jamie Alexander. See you later.